So the other day, I posted this video about the difficulty that a lot of women have, especially my age, which navigating through dating, and the barriers that we see that are there. That is kind of like causing us not to be able to find a mate. And I was reading the comments, and I went on another post, and I was reading some of the comments on the other post, and then I went live with my brother Lewis and listening and to him and reading some of the comments that were under his post. I'm just perplexed at the fact that women are out here paying for dates, and a lot of women are out here paying for first dates. So I'm trying to understand: is the expectation that a woman is supposed to pay for dates after a man pays for so many dates, or is it just expected that people should just go 50-50, or you pay for this date, I pay for that date? Never done any of that, don't plan to do any of that. And if that means I'm going to be single, that's what I'm going to do, be single, because I believe that a man is supposed to pursue a woman when in the courting stage. So courting to me means that you are actively trying to pursue me as your woman. So with that being said, that means you're taking me out on dates, you're spending time with me, there are conversations taking place. We're getting to know each other, and in the process of getting to know a person, you're taking them out. Now, every date does not have.
How you gonna get on here complaining about how hard it is to find a man and how rough the dating scene is for a woman your age, and then say in the same breath that if you got to pay for a date, that you rather just be single? Nah, man. If that's what the dating scene then came to, then that's probably what you need to do, bro. I hate to say it that way, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? One thing about getting older is it's gonna be harder to find somebody. And that's what you got to accept. So you see all that demands and all that stuff way up here. You talking about it's gonna be this way, and you got to drop that song. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a reason why you old and single. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reason that is, men don't just chase older women. So sometimes you got to tone it down a little bit, lower your standards a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe women don't be want to do that, but sometimes you got to lower them standards in order to get you a man that's gonna cooperate, especially at a older age. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's impossible, because I done seen some, but overall, men just ain't chasing no older women. So you got to tone it down a notch, baby. But let's see what else you got to say.
To have a dollar sign attached to it. Hell, you could say, "Hey, take me. Let's go to the bell line and let's go walking." Or hey, let's go to the gym. Let's go work out together. Anything. You could be creative with your dates. And I think a lot of men, they get caught up with the fact that they always trying to think that women are gold diggers, or and half of y'all ain't got no damn gold to be digging from. So I don't even know where you get that from. But anyway, my theory is, if you are concerned about the cost of dating, then I think that people should date within their tax bracket. That means that if you meet a woman and you know this woman is used to traveling, used to going out to dinner, used to doing all these nice things that are costly, and that's not something that you can afford right now, then one, wait until you get your money up, or two, find somebody that you can date within the means of what you're accustomed to. Don't come in somebody's life and want them to change their taste just because it's something that you can't do. And that's why I think so many men get upset, because they want.
See, this where a lot of women fail at, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they always attaching everything to money. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you a woman that's living a certain lifestyle and you really want love, and that's what you really cherish in life, because what women got to realize is the most cherishable things in life is free, bro. It's love, respect, honor. This is what you look for in relationships, whether it's with you and your woman, or you and your partner, or whoever. Well, it don't really matter. This is what we look for throughout life. So let's stop attaching money to everything. Because see, when you attach a dollar to something, now you change in the whole dynamic. Because this might be a good guy. What if he a good guy? Then what? I don't want this good guy because he ain't making no money. I want the good guy that makes the money. Sometimes you could get with that man and elevate his mind. What's wrong with that? Because see, a lot of women they get on here. I don't want to help a man build. I don't want to help him do that. It's why he got to always be established. See, what you don't realize is this: you hurting yourself. If you already got money and you take this man, knowing he a great man, good character, man of God or whatever, and you help him build up, y'all could really enjoy life together, and you got everything you looking for. Instead of saying, I'm gonna eliminate him because he ain't got the money. See what I'm saying? Y'all can go get that together. I done seen people come up from nothing. So y'all could go get the money together. So you eliminate this man for the money. Now you done eliminated a whole bunch of men. Because a lot of men ain't gonna be on certain levels. That ain't the way America work. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So once you eliminate all the men, now you're looking for the man that's somewhat successful or more successful than you 9 times out of 10, right? Now, this man that's more successful than you, he might not value you the same. You ain't bringing nothing to him that he ain't already got. What value do you bring? See, that's why y'all hurt yourself because y'all go at everything looking for money. Not saying that he got to be a bum or nothing like that. He can't be, you know what I'm saying, something like that. But don't just go into it saying the man got to have money in order to date me. I don't care what kind of lifestyle I already have. If I'm rich or I'm whatever, bro, you knocking out a whole thing that you're gonna cherish forever just for money. Stop selling everything just for money. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, men, we way more logical than that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't out here going, man. If this woman don't make 100,000, I can't date her. Everybody be single if that's the case, bro. You know what I'm saying? But let me hear what else she got to say.
Well, these certain type of women, when the requirement for these women's, you know, up here, and you are down here, you ain't got the money. Not making anybody better than anybody, but I'm just saying financially you're in two different places. So, you know, just I'm just trying to understand all this, because I was so confused when this man said who should pay for the first date. And the women was like, whoever initiates. First of all, why would you initiate a first date with a man? That's confusing to begin with. So I don't even know why that was a question. If a man is asking a woman out on a date, a first date, he should pay for the date. If you ask me on any date, you should pay for the date. I've bought drinks, I bought dessert. I've never ever gone out with a man and that has willingly allowed for me to pay for our meal, our date. Now, after a relationship has been established, now I've taken my partner out and paid for things, got private chefs, done all this stuff. But if you're trying to court me, don't think I'm gonna be sitting up here paying for us to do stuff. And a friend even told me that, like, she paid for a dude's flight. I was like, what the fuck? Absolutely not. So that just really threw me. No, not doing that either. So just helping me to understand all of this. I just want to ask single women out here, when you're dating these men, are you really paying for these dates? Because if you are, shame on you. And number two, men, are you expecting women to pay for these dates? And if a woman does pay for the date, are you allowing her to pay for the date? And if you
Crazy part is I agree with her, man, but I'm from a different era, man. I was raised up saying, thinking that, or they trained me to feel like that men supposed to do that. We supposed to initiate. We supposed to go holler at the women. We supposed to pay for the dates. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, all that. And like she said, midway through, if we then fell in love or whatever, it's okay for her to pay for the date or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's a different era. These kids ain't thinking like that, and you ain't gonna make them think like that. That's it is. You know what I'm saying? The world has changed, and we got to accept it. You can't get on and say it's gonna be my way. It's gonna be this way, woo woo, because the young men ain't thinking like that. If they feel like, hey, it's okay for her to pay for me, go out then. Okay, cool. And if you an elderly woman and you out here looking for a man, like I said, lower them standards. Maybe you need to go pay for some dates. That way you could get you some. You know what I'm saying? Because you shouldn't be on the dating scene no way. You should already be building up your life. You know what I'm saying at this point. But obviously, for whatever reason, you single still. You can't come in with demands and the whole world and change. Because these younger ones, they think totally different. They feel like, no, it's okay for her to take me out too. And if they feel that way, I can't change their mind. I can't say, no, man, you ain't no man, or you ain't man enough. No, that's the way you feel. It is what it is. You can't judge nobody that watched you. See, I learned from y'all. I grew up watching all of y'all, and if I seen a lot of failures, I'm going to operate a little different. Or it could be that social media then took the world and got it going stone goddamn crazy. It is what it is. Either way it go, we got to accept the fact that things didn't change, bro. But gang gonna be the gang, y'all.